Good morning, children. We are still waiting for Artemis, but why don't we work on this puzzle a little while longer while we wait for her? I hope everyone is doing okay. I've had a busy week and a half of work, but we'll talk about that later. Let's see. This puzzle is supposed to be an easy small, so we'll probably finish it really quick. So far, I'm down to 27 Austrian bread with a pinwheel pattern. I have no idea what that is. Um, I'm a little annoyed at all of these clues having the strike through them that happened a few weeks ago. As we've discussed before, this this site works for us for now, but I don't think it's being maintained. So, and it's got something to do with crypto or NFTs or something like that. So it's not, when I tried to go on their Discord, I didn't understand anything of what they were talking about. So I knew it was above my head. It wasn't about the crossword puzzle itself. It was just, this was just a means to an end for them to try out some sort of programming or something. And it's, which is sad because the concept works really well, especially if you want to do a puzzle with your group on stream. So it's a shame that they're not really maintaining it. But as long as it's here, we do the puzzles that are left. Let's see. Narrowly defeated, 5 letters, 29 across. Narrowly defeated. I don't know. Fish in 30 across, fish in Tekamaki. No idea. Let's see, 31 across, couch or bench. I assume that's a seat. There we go. 32 across, extend across, which I would have said stretch, but this one's only 4 letters, so that's not going to work. Let's move on to the downs. One down, real estate parcels. That would be lots. Number 2 down, first and only black man to win a singles title at Wimbledon. That's Arthur Ashe. Don't know a lot about sports, but somehow that one stuck in my head. 3 down, fish with a prized roe. Would it be shad? The only reason I know Shad Row is from a song from the musical. Right now, I cannot think of the song or the musical, but there's a line in the song where they sing something about Shad Row, and that's the only reason I know Shad Row. Weird trivial things like that stick in my head. As I'm getting older, I'm forgetting other things like, is the light bill due this week? And did I remember to take that ibuprofen for the pain in my shoulder? But I remember Shad Row. 4 down, tea ceremony mat. 6 letters, starts with TA. I don't know what that is. That's not a thing I know. 5 down, group that's sometimes chosen for short. For short. Oh, mm-mm. 6 down, bottomless chasm. That would be an abyss. That one I know. There we go. 7, places to learn kendo or judo. That would be dojos. See, this puzzle is making me feel smart. I know it's an easy puzzle, so I don't feel that smart, but it feels good to do a puzzle and at least know half the things. I don't like puzzles that are so hard that you struggle and struggle, because even once I finally get the answer, I don't feel satisfied because I struggled so hard. 8 down, steer clear of, evade. And here comes Ronald. He's going to get me. Okay, let's see. So that four down, now that he's filled in something, that four down at tea ceremony mat, is that a tatama? Let's see. Nope. Okay. Ronald got it. Okay, let me stick to my downs, I guess. Well, Ronald got that one too. 17 down, tech support caller. That would be a user. Ah, Ronald. No, I got it that time. No, Ronald got it before me. Let's see. 19 down, fantasy baseball deal. That would be a trade. There we go. Let's see. 18, way up or way down. That would be stairs. I didn't get it at first, but the extra letters definitely helped. Let's see. 29 across, narrowly defeated. Oh, edged. There we go. Let's see. No worries, Ronald. This is such a small puzzle that we're going to be on the same clues. Let's see. 30 across. That's got to be tuna, fish, and tekamaki. And then 32 across, extend across. That would be span. There we go. That was another quickie. Let's see what else we got. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I'm just taking whatever they pull up. So hopefully this isn't one that we've already done. Let's see. Artemis said she is on her way, but she had a bit of a headache this morning. So hopefully she feels better. She didn't say she wanted to skip it today. So let's see. One across, doing the dishes for one. Doing the dishes. Would that be no. Clean? No, 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 no. Doing the dishes would be chore. Did I not type chore? Let's try Chore. Oh, it really doesn't like me now. Chore. There we go. It wasn't taking my letters for some reason. No, I typed it. I hit enter. It's not taking my letters. That sucks. But one across is chore. Let's see. Six across. Things opened at bars or in browsers. That would be tabs. There, it took that. So why did it not take chore before? Maybe it's not chore. Okay. Okay, 10 across. Country home to Mount Everest South Base Camp. Nepal. Nepal. There we go, Nepal. Okay, 11 across. First person in the Bible, Adam. 12 across. Fashion trend that features hot pink pieces. Barbie core. Meanwhile, Ronald is speeding his way through the downs while I'm doing the crosses. Let's see. Ronald has 45 minutes left in the audiobook. Not very spicy, maybe three spicy scenes. Man, I when it comes to books, I read like the first couple chapters of that book and I have not picked it back up since. Not because it's not spicy, but because we're talking about a marvelous light, not because it's not spicy. And to be fair, you said three spicy scenes. I like to have two spicy scenes in a book and then I start skimming. Y'all think that I read a lot of spice, but really I like there to be like two spicy scenes and just keep moving. Because after a while when it's just it just gets repetitive. But I still have the book on my I don't know why this puzzle would not take chore when I typed chore, but when I typed in all the other words, then chore works. That's weird. But oh, even the spicy scenes were short. Okay. Well, let me be fair. There are certain writers that I read that with even if they do three or four scenes, they know how to not make them repetitive. So they're still interesting. So I don't skim those. But most writers they have one, maybe two good sex scenes in them. After that, they need to not put any more in their book because it gets repetitive. But this book it's well written from what I could tell for the first two chapters. I couldn't get into it. I might, but I didn't take it off of my Kindle because I feel like I might. It's the kind of book where I would read a couple chapters as a palate cleanser between my other books. So, but if I keep it on there for more than 2 weeks and I haven't gone back to it, then I will probably DNF it. But sometimes there's books that are just, and it's usually the low spice books that I keep on there just as a palate cleanser to read a couple chapters to not, you know, to give myself a break from, because as much as I love alien romance, monster romance, that kind of stuff, even that is repetitive. And sometimes I want something, or sometimes I'm in the mood in particular for something British or something historical or steampunky. So it has that fake historical, that faux historical feeling. I let's see, 18 across course for some new immigrants for short. That's ESL. I am very much, hubby suggested the book but had never read it. Oh my goodness. Maybe he just thought that was something you would like, and that's why he heard somebody else talking about it and thought it was something you'd like. You found Marvelous like boring and stuffy. You prefer modern. Now, see, that's the thing. I Out of all the things, like especially if you watch a lot of like the book girlies on like TikTok or YouTube or anything like that, they all read contemporary. That is what is, floats everybody's boat. Even my dental hygienist keeps trying to recommend contemporary books to me, and I'm like, and I gently tell her, I don't like contemporary. Contemporary bores me. I want there to be either I want it to either be historical or some time travel or some sort of something that's a little bit out of the ordinary. We've discussed this before. I want to be something out of the ordinary. Some monsters, some aliens, some sort of magic. I used to do like shifters a lot. I don't really read shifters anymore, but I used to read shifters a lot. Wolf shifters, bear shifters, that kind of stuff. Um, or just even if I read a contemporary, I it has to be something that is not just something that I could find in my neighborhood. A lot of these contemporaries feel like I could walk out my front door and find this relationship. And so that bores me. So if I'm reading a contemporary, it's got to be something like um I I like to read billionaire contemporaries from time to time, not always, but billionaire I would read, or billionaire or like celebrity. That was the word I was looking for. Like celebrity. I like the thing where like the famous actor falls in love with the waitress at the diner he stopped at on his way to a show, or a rock star goes to the thing. You got rid of my puzzle.
I did.
And why is your head so big and I'm so small?
I'm close.
Yeah. Now you can get close again.
Okay, let's just right there. I'm activating my core to lean back.
No, just sit up. There we
I don't
go.
want to be too close though. My eyes are so puffy this morning. I did not sleep well last night. Can you see how like it's the other eye? There we go. You see how like puffy it is?
Oh yeah, I see that one looks a little bit
Let me see if I
puffy.
can look sideways. It looks so puffy. I already don't have like any eyelid space to do makeup looks, and now they're all like puffy and swollen up.
You have eyelids. You are not
Sort
Asian.
of. I mean, I have no, but I have hooded eyes, and so like normally it would be like this, and so people have like this whole space,
No,
and
it's
then
like
whenever
my
they like,
eyes.
yeah, when you're sitting at your neutral space, part of your lid is eaten up by that fold, whereas other people have like you can see it's either you can see the fold but it's like higher up, or you can see the fold but it's not as deep, and so
I
people
never
can,
noticed
and so
that
yeah. I
because
noticed it because I'm seeing people.
I close my eyes and I put the eyeshadow on.
Yes, but then when you open your eyes, it disappears and sucks up
Not
into the
really.
fold.
Not really.
Well, you're
But
also
then
not
again,
out here trying to draw a Mona Lisa on your eyelid.
exactly. Last time I did eyeshadow was back in the 80s, early 90s, where, we were still doing the three shades. You put the the dark right here, you put a medium right here in this crease section,
Uh
and
huh.
then you put a light color all the way up to your eyebrows, and then you take your finger and you just kind of blend up like that.
I'm gonna do my makeup like that tomorrow.
No, you're not.
I am. I'll do it and I'll take a picture. So hang on. You said so it's dark at the lid, and then the
Yeah,
medium.
you put a brown at the
So
lid.
I'm not gonna use a brown, but continue.
Well, yeah,
It'll
no,
be
well,
dark.
no. I mean, even if you're doing like, say, you put a purple right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have like a darker purple here, and then you
Yeah.
have kind of a mid purple that you just put
In the
right
crease.
across here. So the
Okay.
darker purple does like your whole lid, and then the mid purple is almost like a line that you just do right where you can feel your eyeball denting. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh huh.
And then from here all the way up to your eyebrows, you do a
The
light,
lighter
like
color.
lighter, like a highlight. You
Ooh.
could do almost like a light pink or something. And then after you do those three colors, then you take your finger and then you just kind of
Like smudge it.
smudge it up so they kind of blend together.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And I'll take a picture and put it on the Discord.
And then you do your cat
I've
eye.
never done my makeup like that. I've always done
That was the way the magazines taught the girls to do their makeup when I was in high school.
well, the way that YouTube is teaching the girls to do their makeup when I was figuring out how to do makeup is to do like a darker color in the corner and then
Mm-hmm.
go lighter so you'll have like a
Mm-hmm.
light inner corner pop, or you could do dark here and then like a shimmer in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you
Those are the
don't.
two that I do. But
But
now I'm going up
also,
to the eyebrow tomorrow.
what they're teaching the girls now is like 15, 20 products on their face.
And I'm not doing
I
any of
mean, what
that.
I learned in the magazines was like moisturizer, then foundation if you were wearing it, which I rarely wore foundation because I used to have good skin. Um, if you're wearing it, a little bit of concealer for the dark
Dark
under eye.
circles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's two for me, but it's three products. And then do your eyeshadow, so that's four products.
Mm-hmm.
Then do your blush, just blush, not all this.
No contour. No
All that
contour.
blush. You
Work with the contours the Lord gave you.
for the apple of your cheeks. So that's five. Then you put on your lip gloss or your lipstick.
Gloss.
Lip
Okay, I
gloss
was like,
and
what?
lipstick, depending on who you are. Lip gloss and lipstick, so that's six.
Uh-huh.
Seven if you're going to use a liner, which I never used liner. And then powder.
Powder the whole shebang.
Powder the whole shebang to make it set. So that's like 7 or 8 products as opposed to the 15 or 16 that they use now.
Ronald is over here calling us out.
He's already started.
He's starting the show without us.
All right, Ronald. I see what you're saying. I got you. We did already start.
Hang on.
Are you in love with a werewolf who is also
Yeah,
a
no,
penguin?
wait. Let's do a fake one. Let's do a fake one where it's all Ronald stuff. Hang on, let me switch the music.
No, we can't.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh,
read
Lord.
exactly what he wrote. Are you ready?
I can't.
Do you want me to read it?
You read it.
Okay. Welcome to the oh, sorry, 3, 2, 1. I forgot. Welcome to the conversation chair, your background sound. This is my wee bairn. Are you in love with a werewolf who is also a penguin who just evaded taxes? That's not my real life. He did like such a shortened version of our intro.
Yup, that's us.
Okay,
Welcome
dude,
to the conversation. Welcome
Real
to the Wednesday edition of the Conversation Chair with all our silliness. I am Dani. What am I? The lethargic glass.
That's it. No, that's it. You're like Cher. You're like Cher and Madonna.
I'm just Dani. Okay. And with me is my co-presenter, my partner in crime, and my wee bairn,
Artemis the fatigued for real. I feel punch drunk. I'm so tired.
If you have never been here before, we are just a wee little chat show. We talk about everything and nothing. We are here to be your audio ambiance. We are here to be your background sound. We are here to keep you company while you are doing laundry, while you are washing dishes, while you are running after rugrats. And if you need us to help you get that earworm out of your head that has been running all day.
I can't hear it. What is it?
You can't hear it?
Oh, just barely. It's like cutting out because it's trying to cut out your background noise. Ooh, it sounds very like R&B jazzy. The people are waiting. What is the name of the song?
I've had this on repeat since yesterday. I woke up with it in my head this morning and had to play it 4 times to try to get it out of my head. Still can't get it out of my head. I think it's going to be stuck there for weeks.
Put the song in the
This is
chat.
Ray's new. This is Ray's new single that she has
Oh,
released ahead of her album, which is coming out at the end of the month.
I thought the voice sounded familiar because I've still been listening to "Where's My Husband."
Somebody loved me once.
I like her vibe, her like old
Somebody
school kind
really
of
cared.
like a vintage jazzy kind of vibe.
You
Ma'am,
love
we
me
have a stream
one
for
night
you.
girl. Okay. I just had to play. I just had to play the chorus part. We're done now.
But I'm definitely gonna go check it out because I really liked "Where's My Husband."
Yeah, it's same album. The album's coming out on the 27th. I
Oh,
think it's.
it's Ray with an E at the end, Ronald. Raye.
Please tell me you know who Ray is. Oh my God,
She.
Ronald.
I'm
Ronald, I am in pain. You don't
gonna
know who
pull up.
Ray is?
I'm gonna pull up "Where's My Husband" because I
Ray,
swear he's. I swear
Ray is she, first of all.
because she has been
A
everywhere with
British
that
singer.
song.
What'd you say?
I'm surprised he hasn't heard "Where's My Husband." She's been
Seriously,
everywhere with that song,
I think we're just, well, to be honest, since he's in my algorithm, he should have heard it.
right?
He should have heard it. But maybe, well, maybe it doesn't count because I hear Ray more on TikTok than I do on YouTube. But I do
She
play
was
Ray videos a lot on YouTube, so he should have heard Ray because Ray is in my. We're in the same algorithm. He should have heard her.
she was everywhere on YouTube Shorts. Like
I
I'm
hardly ever play YouTube
surprised.
Shorts.
How do I
Yeah, Ronald.
unskippable
I know
commercial?
you don't do TikTok. I know you don't do TikTok. So while you're pulling that up, what is life doing for you these days?
Not much, honestly. My friend Sumaya came back from Australia because she went to visit her boyfriend. Um, and she's back. She said she had a lovely time on her trip. Oh, I forgot to bring the things that she gave me in here. She brought me from Australia a little like pin with a kangaroo that says Australia on it. So I'm gonna put that on my hat that I
Cute.
have all my pins on. And then she also there is like a local vendor selling like handmade crochet stuff. So she bought me a little like it's crocheted what are those flowers? They're like morning glories, I think, the ones that hang down that kind of look like bells, and they like
Yeah, I
flow
know.
around at the
I know.
bottom.
I don't know what the name of the flower is, but I know the ones you're talking about.
Yes, she bought me. It's like one of those, like two little flowers, and then the vine tied together, and then there's a
Hmm.
key. It's on a little keychain. So she brought me that, and I was like, "Thank you." She's like, "I was really worried you weren't gonna want it because you'd be like, I could make this myself." And I'm like, "No, people never gift me crochet stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I don't feel like making."
Seriously, you want. I feel hesitant about that though. I like to have crochet in my life, but
Mhm.
since people do know that I crochet, I'm scared to like wear something and then they think that I made it.
Mm.
You know,
I
so
I have reached the point where I am just like especially if it's something that I know that I could make, then I'll just have it. And if somebody's like, "Oh, did you make that?" and like, "No, I didn't. I could, but someone gifted it to me and it's cool." Or like, "No, I didn't,
yeah,
but I
that's
bought it."
I should think of it. That's a good way to say it. You know, I know how, but this was a present.
Yeah. Like I know how, but it takes forever. Okay, I let me share my screen because I got the video up. Baby, I'm Ronald. You've heard me singing this song while we're playing Beat Saber.
Where the hell is my husband?
Where What is taking it so long? Can you pull
Divine
my
me.
shared screen into and just put us in the tiny corner? And then just drag you down or drag it up.
I
And
don't know
it'll
how to drag me down.
What did you
See, now
do?
I just broke it, is what I did.
Oh my lord. Kids these days. Here, here. No, 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 no. I got it. It's literally you just click like if it's dragging you down, you click the screen where your face is and drag it to the little square where you want it to be, and they'll swap places.
That's what I did, and it didn't work.
I don't believe that's what you did. Otherwise, it would have worked. Okay, everybody ready?
We are ready.
Okay, we can't play this song forever, but yes, that was like
Well,
the
and
chorus.
but she has a lot of songs that have like different vibes. Her current album with like "Where Is My Husband" and Nightingale Lane and some other stuff is really leaning into the R&B retro,
Hmm.
bluesy kind of thing, bluesy jazzy kind of thing. I think that's kind of her theme for this whole album almost. But like her previous stuff has a lot of rap kind of thing.
Hmm.
And like the first song of Raye that I ever heard was Escapism. And
I don't think I've heard that.
that's definitely a club banger. But
Mm.
you don't know Escapism?
I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Today's just the day that we're playing songs. Are you playing something out loud? I can hear myself.
I'm not playing anything.
Okay. I heard myself for a hot second there.
No.
This is just gonna be the day that we're playing music. But if you
Well,
play it on your back
tell me what's
computer,
going on.
if you play it on your back computer, we won't be able to hear it well enough. I can pull it up if you want me to. But
If I pull it up on my computer, then we stop. I thought I would
I
try
know.
this and it would
Well, when
work.
you were playing the music out of your speaker earlier, I could like barely hear it and hear it enough to like recognize Ray's voice, but not enough to recognize the song or anything,
Okay.
or not enough to hear
Pull it up then.
words.
But
Ooh, you know what you should do? Put it into the Discord channel. The what are you listening to, reading, blah blah blah.
yeah, I can do that, but that doesn't help us right now. But
Oh, you told us about that before, Ronald, about Go Imagine closing. Have you tried? Are you what's the one that my friends use? Shopify is what my
I
like
have
a lot
never
of my
been to Go Imagine. And every time you
I
put
hadn't
that,
heard about it until
your
Ronald
I
said
is
it.
an L.
It looks like Gold Majine. But yeah, most of the people that I encounter at like festivals and markets and stuff, they use Shopify. So you could try switching everything over to Shopify and it might, but I imagine Shopify will be a bit more pricey than Go
But
Imagine.
isn't Shopify what little I know of Shopify? Don't you have to have your own website and you're just adding Shopify to your website?
Oh, do you? I don't know. I haven't checked it out that much. Yeah, I just know that my friends use it, but I haven't looked into it. The problem with Shopify is I don't do marketing. Oh yeah, because Go Imagine was like Etsy, kind of doing the marketing for
Yeah.
you. Time to start posting on Instagram.
Seriously, I'm not a marketing person either. That's why I would never consider making or selling my own things. What?
I did marketing for a while, and that I think I did just enough marketing for people to know who I am. And then I stopped. Like I have not posted to Instagram since season 1 of Error 313. I have not posted
Goodness.
because that was one of my last posts. Was posting, I think, about the wrap up of season 1.
Uh-huh.
I have not posted since then. because I hate posting to social media. It's hard. I liked TikTok because it felt like more carefree and like I'm just kind of doing whatever, making fun videos in my house. Posting for business stuff, like posting to show like, hey, I made the things or I'm gonna be at this place, that is draining.
Diamond painting takes all your time, Ronald. That is fiddly teeny tiny.
I still have my diamond painting that Wayne gave me that I want to do. I just need to find a good time. Oh, that's
I told
another.
you Terry tried it and she tried it like maybe one afternoon and said nope.
I'm at if I can work it out the way that I want to, I think I'm probably gonna like open it up, do like probably a sizable section in one day to get it out of my system, and then like maybe pack it away, and then like
Mm.
take it back out later. 70.
70,000, good God.
Cheese and crap.
Although to be honest, if you really counted up how many stitches are in a sweater or how many,
Mm,
then you'd be like, oh my gosh. It's just
yeah.
you never count them.
Yeah, because you're never working with more than one like row at a time.
Mhm.
So you're like this row of 12, this row of 12, this row of 12. But New Belgium is having, what kind of event is it? New Belgium is one of the places that I've been to before. It's one of those breweries, which is a
What
word
is
that I
it?
feel like I'm brewery. I feel like I'm having a hard time saying that word. Brewery.
You are having a hard time because I didn't even understand what you were saying.
I was struggling. But where is the email? Oh, they're having their 10-year anniversary, and so they're having a big like event and bringing out vendors and stuff. And they're like, "Hey, we'd love to have you out with your face painting." And I was like, "Hey, are you cool if I bring my crochet and my henna as well? Because we had this issue before." And they're like, "Yeah, you're good. Bring it all." So,
What was that the one where you went there and to do face painting and somebody else was doing face painting too?
mm-hmm, yeah, because they had brought me in for henna, and I was
Mhm.
like, I also don't think maybe I didn't say anything. We talked about this before when it happened, but I
Yeah,
either didn't say anything or maybe I did say something and there was miscommunication or something. So they
yeah.
asked me in for henna. I thought I was going to be okay bringing henna face paint glitter tattoos, and
Uh-huh.
they had a separate face painter from me.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
But this event is on May 2nd. I have the day off. Wayne is getting the day off so that he can come help me. And I
Oh, that would
confirmed
be
in the
good.
email. Yes. And I confirmed in the email. So I'm going to be bringing henna, face paint, and crochet. So I need to build up some inventory between today and May 2nd.
Oh no.
Yes. I'm working on it. It's slow going, but I'm working on it.
It is 78 degrees here already and it's not even noon. Is it hot where you are?
It's like warmish. I have my windows open. Um,
I
it's
tried to open my window because I was hearing some things on TikTok about um,
fresh air.
burping your house, and I realized I hadn't burped my house in years. So basically, it's a German thing, but I mean it's not really a German thing. I mean everybody airs their house out, but there's a specific word for it in German that in English translates to burping your house.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody thought that was funny. So it went around TikTok for half a second about burping your house.
Is it
And
just
I
letting the
realized,
air out? Like
yeah,
opening windows? Okay.
opening the windows to let the air through, you know. And I realized my house must have indigestion because I hadn't opened these windows in a hot minute.
Mm,
Because we don't open windows around here.
true. Very
Do you,
true.
do you have a memory of me ever opening windows? I think last time I opened windows, no, I know for a fact last time I opened windows in this house was during COVID because somebody insisted on coming by to visit me. And I said, well, they were like driving through from out of town
Mm-hmm.
and wanted to stop by. And I was like, I don't feel like I can say no. So I let them come, but I had my door open. I had all the windows in the living room open, and I was sitting. You know how our house is situated. I was sitting back in the dining room in a chair while they were sitting in the living room.
Yeah,
On it because I'm keeping
across the way, much
social
more than 6 feet. Yeah,
social distancing because I have a chronic illness, and you ain't getting me sick.
don't do it.
With a normal cold, I'm sick for. I still got a cough.
Speaking of which, I was talking to somebody the other day because somebody, people, Wayne, I think, or maybe somebody else, I think it was Wayne, was joking about us having like long COVID or something because we remember when we got sick like weeks ago. It was like, oh, I was worried about being sick during training because I didn't want to
Mm,
like miss it, like
mm,
that sickness.
mm,
I still am having like little nose drips and like
mm,
my throat finally just now got to the point where I don't feel like I sound raspy when I'm speaking to
mm,
people because I was having a weird raspy voice thing and I was like it's in your head, it's in your head. And then I asked Michelle at the farmers market last week and she's like, "No, your voice does sound a little raspy." And I'm like, "This was like a month ago."
I know. I was sick around the same time you were. I still have a
Yes,
cough, which
I hate it.
I resolved to myself to the fact that I probably have a chronic cough.
Mhm.
Because even before this cold, I had a cough before this cold came on. But I'm still waking up with like postnasal drip
Mhm.
and throughout the day coughing up a little bit of phlegm, which I didn't even have during this cold, but now
Yeah.
I'm having it. And it's like this cold was weeks ago.
Yes. This
I
is
already had to
absolutely driving me
postpone my
crazy.
dentist appointment once because I was scared I would be coughing on them. I luckily I made it through my cleaning and everything without coughing.
Yeah,
But
this is driving me crazy.
it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Is this the song?
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Sleezing and teasing, I'm sitting on them. All of my
It's
diamonds
so
are tripping.
loud.
I met him at the bar, I was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more wines, cause tonight I want a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit.
This is the song Escapism.
Sat me down last night and you told me.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's very
that's
different.
that's the first Ray song I ever heard. And I had that song on repeat for days.
I think
Now that I
she's
just listened to it, I will probably listen to it 3 more times after we get done. Because I love that song. I had to stop myself from playing it.
my prediction is that Ray is going to stay in this like vintage kind of vibe, like vintage
Mhm,
jazzy kind of vibe for a while because
mhm,
it feels to me like when Chappell Roan went popular with her very like dramatic theatrical like style, like when she
mhm,
dyed her hair red and then it
mhm.
stayed because that was her brand. I imagine this is going to become her brand because this is the one that went super super viral
Yeah,
and she's probably gonna like this is gonna like Billie Eilish with the green like this is
yeah,
gonna be her thing, I think.
yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking so because I feel like this is like the songs that she from her first album. Those were the songs like Escapism and Five Star Hotels and stuff like that. Those were the songs that brought her to everybody's attention.
Mm-hmm.
When she started getting invited to be on festivals and stuff like that. But
Yes, Ronald, we
then
could play Beat Saber today.
beating sabers, enjoy your meeting, Ronald. But those are the songs that brought her to everybody's attention. But a lot of those songs were like, I don't know how to describe it. You know how some artists, you can almost tell that they've been writing these songs for like 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
These are the songs from when they broke up with their first boyfriend and when they blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah, and like all their heartache and everything was poured into these first songs. Because she has songs on there about when she when she was, having problems with drugs, and
Mhm.
when she'd been assaulted. I mean, very deep,
Yeah.
heartfelt kind of songs. And she did those songs, but I never. And I mean, I feel like those songs meant something to her, but of course, but I didn't really get the feeling that she was like enjoying herself singing those songs.
Gotcha.
These songs,
Feel like
these
she's having fun.
these newer songs, like even the sadder songs, like there's a song that she sings called "I Know You're Hurting,"
Mhm.
which Terry loves that song. And she was looking for the album, and I'm like, album's not out yet, babe. I don't even know when the album's out coming out. But now I Know You're Hurting is going to be on this new album that's coming out on the 27th. So I'll let her know
Mhm.
that. But even those sadder songs, or like this one, Nightingale Lane, I just get the feeling that she's really enjoying herself.
Mhm.
Like this is
It's
more
like
her.
a cathartic sad instead of like a compulsive, I feel like I need to sing this sad even though I kind of
Yeah,
don't want to. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Or it's almost like she, was in the hip hop kind of space with escapism. She was in the club space with those songs, Five Star
Mhm.
Hotel and all that kind of stuff. But now she's really discovered something that, oh, this is really where I fit.
Mhm.
This is where I can. This is my
Yeah.
pocket. That's what I feel. But maybe it's just me, because even though I like escapism and Five Star Hotel and Oscar winning Tears and all those kind of songs, I enjoyed those songs, but I really like this style she's doing now.
Yes.
This is my preference. So maybe I'm just biased. So, any other life updates?
Oh, this is probably going to be the last week with these Swiss. I'm done with them.
They look
I
so
am done with them.
good though.
Thank you. I think what I'm going to do, well, the issue that I'm having, which I don't even let me throw it over my other shoulder where the ring light is. The issue that I'm having
Mhm.
is if you look at it, so when I go to run my fingers through, I'm like catching on all
Yeah,
these hairs. You see what I'm talking
yeah.
about? The hairs from the twists are coming out. And then
Okay.
and I've been kind of like trimming them to like
Mhm.
maintain, but also the ends are getting, and most of this my own fault. I am not sleeping with a bonnet. I hate it. Most of the time I'll like, if I sleep with the bonnet in my bedroom, I'll go into my office to do my makeup and take it off, and then the bonnet stays in my office and I forget to bring it into the bedroom whenever I'm trying to go to bed. I am sleeping with a bonnet unless I have one in every room in my house. It is not.
I have two or three bonnets at this point. Your sister keeps giving me bonnets.
Mhm.
So like I have one that stays in my bag to go to Terry's house, and then I
Mhm.
have a bonnet that's beside my bed so I don't forget about, cuz I'm like you, if the bonnet is not right there by my bed, I'm not going to go searching for it and I won't put it on. But
Yeah.
I've been good at wearing a bonnet even when my hair looks like trash, even when my hair is not styled. I will go ahead
Mhm.
and put a bonnet on top of it anyway to sleep. But so I've gotten into that habit. One of the few, I'm not good at getting into habits, you know me, but that's one of
Mhm.
the habits I've managed to get into is wearing the bonnet as long as it's by my bed. But so you're getting rid of your braids. I'm sad. I think
Oh yeah. Well,
part of that
okay.
is not just that you don't sleep with a bonnet, but also you and I both tend to buy the cheap hair.
Yes. Oh yeah. It
And
was
so
very cheap.
the cheap hair is not going to stay long,
Yeah.
you know.
Because I've already like the ends will get really like scrungly, and
Yeah.
so I'll do it at work. I'll be at work and I'll take the work scissors and just snip off the ends and toss them in the trash to fix them. But I think I'm just kind of over it because I keep ending up with, because of all those loose hairs coming out, I keep ending up with like my neck being itchy from them being on my neck. So I keep trying to put them up. And this, I put a lot of hair in because I wanted like a
Yeah.
lot of braids.
Yeah.
But it's so thick that I have a hard time getting the whole thing up like in a bun.
Oh
because
no.
I just have regular little hair ties, and I can like try to put them in a bun, but the ways
Oh,
that I
wait
have
a
to
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm waiting a moment. Do you have something?
My 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 laptop is confused.
Oh, is it trying to
It's
power down?
plugged. It's plugged in, and it's saying your battery is low.
Ooh,
I'm like, the hell you say?
wait a
I plugged
minute.
you in.
I think I left my consciousness in a 6
Okay,
dimension.
now it's recognizing that it's plugged in, but it's at batteries at 7%. What is wrong with
Ooh,
you?
wild. But yeah, so I
Because I'm
think
unlike you. I plug mine in as soon as I sit down.
I plugged it in this morning because I knew that it was already dying from when I was using it yesterday.
Well, good.
Ronald. Um, but my plan. Oh, did we lose her?
Oh Lord, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh, oh, the laptop did not enjoy being plugged in. Are we back?
Do you
I
hear
don't.
me?
I do. I don't think your laptop enjoyed being plugged in, actually.
No, it still thinks it's not plugged in.
Oh, can you? Is this like StreamYard? Can you join from your phone?
Can I do what?
Can you join from your phone? Boom, boom. Oh, we lost her. It's just me. Well, I'm over here crocheting. Um. Oh, Ronald, since you aren't going to be here, unless you're still here. Are you still here? I think you are. Um. I can show you what I've been crocheting. Look at these guys. I dug out. I'm trying to dig through my yarn stash to work on these projects, but I made it's a little frisbee. It'll fly. Like I've thrown it across my house and it flies pretty well. My house also is full of obstacles though, but like in the space that I had, it flew pretty well. But it's meant to be like an indoor little flying disc. Yay, here for 7 more minutes. It's supposed to be like an indoor little flying disc. So, and I happened to find it. I went to Ravelry. I was scrolling through Instagram looking at free patterns on Instagram because there are a decent amount of free patterns on Instagram, by the way, if you don't use it. Looking for free patterns, but I kept like the Instagram search feed. Once you get to a certain point, it's like not worth continuing to scroll because it like you keep getting repeats of people doing reposts and stuff like that. So then I went to Ravelry and I think I just picked like crochet free patterns, worsted weight yarn, and I cycled through most popular, top rated, and randomized, and like went through the first few pages of each of them, and it came up. And this woman who made this, remind me later, and I will hopefully I'll remember, but remind me later, and I'll put I'm gonna hide it so she doesn't see it, and I'll put the pattern in the Discord. Hello, Abby. Yeah, I see her in the green screen room, so she's coming back. But remind me later, and I'll put it in the Discord. But yeah, it works well. It works up in like a couple hours, maybe. Though I'm working on my second one. I think I have found some ways to minimize some of the time that it takes, because the first one took me a couple hours. Mother, do you want me to? How do I see you? You're in the green screen room. What do you mean? How do I see you? Did your computer? It looked like your computer turned back on. It's back, and so we're back from outer space. Something, 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 something. Look upon your face. I don't remember any other words to there. Oh, other than like I will survive, of course. But yeah, your computer's not even, your computer remembered what you were doing then, I guess. I could see you over there like leaning in with your looking face. And I hear myself. Oh, I'm going to mute the green screen room. Okay. But why do you want me to pull you back in so we can continue the show we are doing? There you are.
No,
Like, what?
you act like we're professional.
There's at least 4 people here.
Well,
We gotta be
three, because
professional for those.
I've got us pulled up over here so I can see comments.
We gotta be professional for those 3 people. And we might get new people. Remember last week?
That's true. That's true. No, I was trying to bring the computer up and log back in on my phone, or try to log in on my phone. I've never logged in on my phone. Okay, now it's recognizing that it's plugged in. I plugged in on a different spot on my, the bar thing
Power
where
brick,
you
yeah.
have the power strip. That's the word I was looking for. I plugged in on a different spot on the power strip, and apparently my computer didn't like it. So it was either because I plugged in on a different spot, or because this cord, I think, is you know how when you bend the cord too much,
It like breaks on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this one is gonna break on the inside any minute.
That's why I buy almost exclusively Bluetooth headphones, or like Bluetooth headphones that can use a wire like these ones, so I can just replace the cord, because I will tear up a headphone cord.
Yeah, but this is the cord for the laptop.
That
I don't know how to replace that.
I mean, if you just search the laptop like model, you can find a replacement.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Oh, I went to crochet stuff for a hot second because I knew Ronald was only going to be here for a while.
We're going to Yarny Crafty Thoughts? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, unless you had anything else to talk about in life updates.
Absolutely nothing. Oh, other than I have been working a lot for the last week and a half, and I am
how's that going?
I am tired.
Yeah.
But I think we are caught up for the most part today. My boss jumped in and helped, which she normally doesn't do our half of the business. She does a bunch of stuff over here and then just writes my checks. So so I can get paid. But when the other woman went to be with her mother, who is ill, she jumped in and did a bunch. So that was good.
Bet you're gonna get a nice fat paycheck after this.
Yeah, I worked a few more hours than I normally do. So I worked a few more hours than I normally do. So I'm sure your father will be happy. Okay, let's go to some Yarny Crafty Thoughts. I feel like I need a nap though, because I have worked every day since last Monday.
Ooh.
And I don't work weekends, and I work Saturday and Sunday.
Working 9 to 5.
I feel like I need a nap. But
I also
need a nap. Because I haven't been sleeping well either, so add that in, and I'm just like, I need a nap. Yarny Crafty Thoughts. I have nothing to show. I finished the first slipper, and I am working on the second slipper. I would like to get it done before I go back to Terry's for this month. I don't know what day I'm going, but this is all I've got of the second slipper, because my shoulders and my wrists, just everything hurts.
Have you gone to her house for March yet, or you still need to go to her house for March?
I still need to go to her house for March.
Okay. Sorry, we were halfway through the month, and I was like, I thought that you just went to her house.
I did just go to her house. I mean, I was just at her house at the end of February.
Okay.
So it'll probably be the end of March before I go again because I was
Gotcha.
just there the last weekend of February. So,
Gotcha. Well,
so
I have been working. Sorry, I'm actively working on it. Um, I was telling Ronald I went scrolling through. I went scrolling through Instagram first because I was like, okay, scrolling through some of these free Instagram crochet patterns will like help me get some motivation and inspiration to start working on something. So I went scrolling because I was like, I want to find a pattern that I am drawn to. That way, I want to keep working on it, and I can make
mhm.
several of them because I'm trying to get ready for this festival. So I went scrolling through Instagram, found a few patterns, but like nothing that I was really because a lot of them were like amigurumi, and so nothing that I don't feel like pulling out my stuff in right now. So I switched over to Ravelry, and I kind of rotated between the what is it, most popular, top rated, and
Hot right
random.
now.
Not Hot Right Now. I didn't look at Hot Right Now because that's what I felt like. One, Hot Right Now on Ravelry is different than Hot Right Now on like Instagram or Ribbler. The
Hmm.
Hot Right Now on like Instagram and Ribbler, I feel like is more my vibe because they have like Whimsigoth is really popular right now. Cottagecore is really popular right now. Like Faye Ren Fair stuff is really popular right now. Whereas if I see the Hot Right Now on Ravelry, it's gonna be like, look at the blanket I made my grandson. Look at the top that I made my granddaughter, and I'm like, I don't want to
Why?
actually.
Why are you calling me out?
But one of those grandmothers did help me because I found the pattern for this. You know what this is?
That looks like a dream catcher.
It's not. Do you
Well,
want me to show you
I
what this is?
already heard Ronald in the thing
You heard.
say it was a frisbee. So, but it does look
Heard.
like a dream catcher.
Yeah, it's a frisbee.
But it also looks like one of those ones um that you that they give away sometimes in swag bags that you like
Where it
squish.
like twists up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it folds
Yeah.
up. It's not going to stay springy like that, but like
Yeah.
it folds up, and then whenever you flatten it out, it stays sturdy.
Well, have you tried throwing it?
Yes, threw it around my house. I mean, I have limited space in my house, but I threw it around my house and it worked out well. Oh, I wonder if I could throw it at the camera. Hang on. I wish I had more space because Gilbert and I used to play frisbee. So like I
Uh-huh.
can throw a frisbee. I'm really good
Of
at it.
course
I'm
you
really good
can.
at a curve shot with a frisbee. But hang on, let me see. All the way over there. Ah, it went too high.
But I can see that it is a frisbee.
Yeah, it flies. Okay, last throw. I want to get it right at the camera. Are you ready? Oh!
Yep. That's definitely a frisbee.
Yeah, I figured I can't call it a frisbee because that's a brand name. But
Hmm.
flying disc, I was thinking of calling. I need to look up again because I was thinking of calling them like fairy flyers, which would be
Uh-huh.
really cute and like
Uh-huh.
and because they're at like
And
the
that would go with your aesthetic.
exactly, and the person who um wrote the pattern said that they're great for indoors because they're like soft, but you can throw them outside too, and obviously they're like washable. And the way that she made this edge is so interesting because it's like you can see the edge is like thicker and stiff. It's not like
Yeah.
yeah
I thought you had some sort of
wire.
yeah. No
Not a
wire.
single piece, not at all. Because if I had wire, I wouldn't be able to like twist it up like this. Like
Well,
it was wire, I'd have to bend a lot
those
harder.
ones that you buy that that are made out of nylon, they have some sort of
True.
wire
Yeah,
in
true.
them.
They do have some sort of thin,
Some sort of
durable
thin
wire,
screen something in
but
there.
I don't have that. Here, I am halfway, or I'm about to finish one, and I can show you how it works. The pattern is free, so I don't feel bad for showing how the sausage is made. Ooh, that considering what I'm about to do, that is too accurate, actually. So you crochet the doily essentially,
Mhm.
but you crochet this as a flat edge, and then she has you roll that edge in on itself.
Oh.
and sew it down. So there's like there's a like a couple rows of back loop only. So there's one row front loop only down here, and then rows of back loop only back here. And you take one of the rows of the back loop only from like so you take not this top row, but this row of back loop only here, fold it in, and sew it down to the back loop the front loop only row down here. So this final row is folded inside.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't see this row. It's folded inside, but you fold it over, and then it just makes like a tube, and
That's
it's like
cool.
sturdy. Yeah, it was. I was so interested when I found out about it because I was looking at the
That's
pictures.
cool. You'll have to post a link to that in the Discord. Because that's
absolutely.
interesting.
Because they work up really quick, and she has like at least 3 different versions of the pattern. So there's like I like this one because it looks kind of like a flower, but there's like other ones that have different like doily patterns, in the middle. So very interesting. I like it. Oh, but she I did this for the first one. I was telling Ronald I think I found a way to speed up a little bit because with this one, with the first one, I followed her instructions exactly. So because I will do something once and then I'll change it. So I crocheted
like your father.
Yes, once I feel I understand how it works, now I'm gonna fix it so it works for me. So I did the whole thing, and then I sat there and hand sewed those 2 pieces together around this whole thing, and it felt like it was taking years off of my life. So what I'm doing now that I know how the pattern works, what I'm doing now is I finish the final round, and then instead of measuring out some yarn, because I also had a lot of leftover yarn from that because I always over measure. Instead of measuring out the yarn and then sewing it down, I just slip stitched down. So like if I ended the row up here, I just slip stitched my way down a row to get to this, and now I'm slip stitching it together.
Oh yeah,
because hopefully
that'll work just as well.
I mean, it looks like it is. Like there's a little ridge from the slip stitch, but it's a design feature.
That sounds cool. Well, in yarn news, which I wish I could pull it up, but I'm scared it'll mess up the stream. Yarnspiration says their color of the year is 90% sold out. I didn't realize Coral Reef was their color of the year.
I thought the color of the year was like white. What's the color of the year? Or do they have a different color of the year than the color of the year?
I think this is their color of the year for Bernat blanket. It's a variegated called Coral Reef.
Okay.
Which is just...
Let me look it up. It's the Bernat Coral Reef?
Yeah, Bernat blanket Coral Reef.
Looking it up. Your inspirations. Bernat blanket. Oh my gosh, get out of my face, your inspirations. I see it. I'm pulling it up right now. If you'll bear with me just a moment.
But yeah, there's not really been much interesting in my Yarnspirations and Bernat blanket emails lately. They've all just kind of been this is on sale, this is on sale, this is on sale.
Yeah. That's the first thing that came up when I tried to pull up the Bernat blanket. Sale. I do like this color though. This is a very I could see why this color is sold out because it's a very good color if you're making like summer blankets, summer bags, stuff like that.
But it's Bernat blanket, so isn't it like fluffy? Why would you make something summery out of that?
It is fluffy, but I don't know. Like if you were making like a light mesh throw blanket to like wear on the chilly summer nights.
I guess.
It looks like they're making octopuses out of it, looking at the page.
Yeah, the octopus looks nice.
Yeah,
and the blanket that they have on there looks nice, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's not a summery thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and we hadn't talked about the Bernat Future yarn. Have you seen that?
Bernat? No, let me look it up.
It's their recycled yarn. which I like the idea of that
Future
because
Hope. Oh, Future Hope, Future Impact. Oh, it's a line.
it's
Oh,
it's recycled yarns.
okay. Give me a color I can see, please. That's really cool. I'm gonna buy. I wonder if it feels different because remember I stopped making my amigurumis out of Bernat because it was tearing up my freaking shoulder because it
Yeah,
was so like rough or not.
trust me,
It's
I know,
not rough.
not rough, but
The
you don't
friction.
notice
There's a lot more friction.
you don't notice the drag at first
Yes.
because when I was making your father's blanket, I was like, why is everybody complaining about this?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that bad. But then after you do, you know, 3-4 skeins of that in a row, or 3-4
Yep.
cakes of that in a row, you're like, oh my god, let
Yeah.
me get something thinner. I'm willing to work on fingering weight after this just to get away from this
Ugh.
because
Oh,
it's
one of my coworkers showed me at work the other day that they made they were like dabbling in micro crochet for a little while. They have since stopped because it's awful. But
uh-huh.
they made some really cute little like daisy earrings. They're little like they crocheted the little flowers. They were either
Mhm.
daisies or sunflowers. It was a flower, but they made these like they crocheted these tiny, tiny little flowers and put them on the earring hooks. And I'm like, I wish because I liked making jewelry. I liked having jewelry to sell, but I don't want to do that to
I
myself.
still have I bought a pack of 100 ear earring
Earring
wires,
backs, yeah,
the wires for the hanging, not just backs,
yeah,
but like the wires, the hooks.
yeah, earring hooks. Sorry.
Yeah, because I get in my head, like I was telling somebody a couple weeks ago. I used to cross stitch before
Mm-hmm.
you were born. I used to cross stitch, and I still have floss in my cabinet, and I even have a pattern picked out that I would like to do for the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
to just make a picture to hang in the kitchen. And but I have a feeling that once I start, I will realize I can't cross stitch any longer. I just
Mm-hmm.
have this feeling that usually I don't get the feeling, and then I just think, oh, I can still do that, and then I go to do it and it's like, oh no, I can't do that. Like with
Mm-hmm.
my hair, I saw somebody doing a thing with their hair, and I thought, oh yeah, I can take these hair extensions and then just do this. And I tried doing the crochet, thing on my own head, and I realized, oh, I can't do this. My
Mm-hmm.
hands don't work the way they
Is it
used
just
to
that you
work.
couldn't see it and you couldn't feel it?
Yeah, I couldn't see it and I couldn't feel it. I feel like if I was doing somebody else's head, I could probably
Mm-hmm.
still do it because I could look at it. But trying to do
You
my own head, and it's the combination of I have trouble having my arms up like this to do my
yeah.
hair for a long time. Okay, and I can't really feel what I'm doing, with
Well,
the stuff, and then
as as far as seeing and feeling it, you could use a like use your phone and a tablet or something
mhm.
and set one up on like a stand behind you, like a phone stand behind you with a camera so that you can see what's going on.
See, that's too much. Like
I watched a girl do that.
I might as well stream on Twitch if I'm doing all this setup.
I watched a girl do that on Instagram and it blew my mind because she was like doing her hair and she had like the phone behind her and had her head projected up on a TV screen in front of her. And I was like, "What?" But she could see it clearly and was doing her hair and I was like, "I next time I do something ridiculous with my hair, I need to do that."
That sounds like too much. That sounds like too much. Let me see. Um, yeah, everything else is just sales. Hirschner's has sales on their yarn packs,
Mhm.
deals by the dozen. Like I need any more yarn up in this house, but like dishcloth cotton value pack, 12. They have a lot of 12 packs with different colors. If you want to like
Mm-hmm.
try out, you want to try out different colors. It's like 12, one of each color kind of thing. I know Hirschner's is not your friend.
Preferred.
If you think Ravelry is old, I know Hirschner's is great grandma.
And I love Ravelry. I feel like more of the young girlies need to go and use Ravelry because there are so many free patterns on there. The pattern that I'm working on right now is from Ravelry, but Ravelry is more.
More
Ravelry is not.
traditional.
Yeah, Ravelry is more traditional. Ravelry is not trendy. Ravelry,
Yeah,
I think, will very rarely be on top of the trendy thing. Ravelry is the old reliable.
exactly. Exactly. So I did a little bit of coloring, but not much.
Hmm.
So I don't have any coloring to show. I'm working on one of my, because it's been in the 70-degree temperatures around here lately. I decided to pull out one of my books,
Yeah.
um, that tropical book that I bought.
Hmm.
So I'm working on a picture in that with some sort of, I don't know,
Tropical bird, I'm
some
assuming.
sort of beach scene or something.
Okay.
There's palm trees. There's something. I can't even remember the picture because it's not even in here. So,
Mm.
but that's all I've got. I just want to finish this slipper. I'm really sticking with it, trying to finish these slippers so that I
Yeah.
can get to the blankets. But I have a feeling I'm not going to get to the blankets because it's already hot. It is already
Yeah.
hot.
Well, depending on which blanket you're working on, because you had time working on father's blanket, um, because you were working on it with a Bernat blanket in the like towards the end of summer,
Yeah,
but the other blankets are like worsted.
I think if I can, I think the avatar blankets, probably the star blanket, even though the star blanket is so close to being finished and I really want to work on it, but because the star blanket is so close to being finished, it's going to be across my lap.
Yeah.
The avatar blankets are really just giant squares,
Hmm.
and I'm not even like where I left off on the last one. I think I had like that much that I had gotten
Yeah.
done. So that's not a bunch of heavy stuff
Yeah.
laying
Yeah.
across my lap. So that would be something better to work on. So let's move on to our media consumption, shall we?
Media consumption.
Do you have anything you want to talk about before I mention a couple things I have listed here?
Not that I can think of. I'm trying to think. Have I watched anything noteworthy? Not really. I like watched a couple of the Dimension 20 live specials that I hadn't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
So those were fun and interesting, but like unless you know a decent amount about Dimension 20, it's not gonna mean anything to you.
It's a fan service type thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I hear the dog barking in there. I think Wayne is getting ready to give them food and put them in here. Um, Outside of that, not really. I started rewatching Burrow's End. Oh yeah, I met Ari came by. I forgot. Ari came by Monday, and I got to meet his dog, Alan, and it was so cute.
Lovely.
And his dog got to meet
Lovely.
our dog, one of our dogs, and they got along okay. Our dog, we just got our dog fixed, so he is still recovering from the fixing surgery.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Um, your dog being fixed.
Oh no, with my dog being fixed?
I'm crossing my legs, going, oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to mention to you. I don't know if you're interested, but you're occasionally looking for things to watch that you have
Hmm.
not watched before. Have you watched the X Files?
I haven't watched the X Files. That was in my list when I was watching like older shows of like Buffy and Ghost Whisperer and stuff. X Files was like kind of on my radar, but I don't really know anything about X Files, so I wasn't really leaning
I
towards
wasn't
it.
an X Files fan. Your aunt Kelly was an X Files fan. I was not an X
Hmm.
Files fan. but I know it's popular amongst the peoples. I've never watched it, but
I just don't.
all of the episodes are free on Pluto right now.
Ooh.
So if you're interested in watching X
Oh,
Files, they're free on Pluto TV. Um,
entertain the people.
I am entertaining the people. Also, I Epic the musical, Ari. Epic as in, see, Epic means a lot of things to me, Ari. Epic is the system that we use, that hospitals use for medical records, number one. Epic is also the name of the recent Elvis Presley in concert that we just went to see. But I'm sure that's
Oh
not what
yeah,
you're talking about. You're talking about Epic, the one that's like the Greek gods or
the Odyssey
whatever.
and stuff.
The
Yeah.
Odyssey, yeah. And I don't know where to find Epic the musical, sir.
There is, so you can listen to just the music, which is the way it was originally written
Yeah, but he said watch.
on Spotify. Yeah, there were some fan artists that put together a an animated version that goes along with the music, like basically
Mhm.
a giant animated music video. It's
Mhm.
on YouTube. Ari, do you
Okay.
want to put the link to the one? Put the link to the good one that we were trying to watch in the
Discord.
what are you watching Discord? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good because I
Yes.
do spend way too much time on YouTube. Um, Also,
Also,
Heartopia. Have you heard about any of the controversy of Heartopia?
no. What's that?
You remember we talked about Heartopia. I tried playing it. It's a free um I guess MMORPG,
Mm-hmm. I
and
don't
it's it
remember
came out
this.
on it came out on iPad first, on iPad and Android, and then it came out on Steam. And people were already talking about they weren't sure if they liked the art style or whatever, whatever.
Yeah, it looks
And
familiar now that I'm looking at it.
there's
I've
a
seen
there
commercials
was a
for it.
lot of people. There was a little minor grumblings about, yeah, there's a lot of, because it's a free to play thing where you just like Palia, where
Mm-hmm.
you play, but if you want the good clothes and stuff like that, they're going to charge you. That's how they make their money. That's how they make it free to play. I'm not mad
Yeah.
at that because I have self control of steel when it comes to these
Yeah.
kind of things. I am not, you know, I self iron will. I am not
Yeah.
going to spend my money. So they're not going to entice me with some free costumes or whatever. But no, now there's more controversy. It's a Chinese developer that made the game.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they have one character that I saw some brief rumblings about how they didn't, something about the choices for skin color or something, but I didn't watch the video, so I didn't know what that was about. But this one, I did watch the video. I watched Yan's. She's a black creator on YouTube who talks about cozy games, and
Mm-hmm.
she said she's not playing it anymore because there was an NPC in the
Mm-hmm.
game that was a person of color,
Okay.
and there was a quest where you feed them some sort of flower or mushroom or some sort of something, and it's supposed to make them dizzy or hallucinate or something. So the character eats it, and
Mm-hmm.
then they start jumping around like a monkey, making the monkey noises and everything. And this was supposed to be them showing that oh, they got high and they're disoriented.
In the year of our Lord 2026.
Yes. You could have gave them, you know how in the anime where they give them the
The
swirly
swirly
eyes?
eyes.
Could have given him
Yes.
the swirly eyes and made him just kind of stumble like this. But no, I saw a clip of the video. He was like that.
No. Oh my gosh.
And they were
Disaster,
already having
disaster.
problems with people nitpicking this and
Yeah.
that and the other about why they didn't want to play the game. But the racism of it all, no.
Boo, tomato, tomato.
Because I was going to try to go back and try it again once it
Yeah.
was on Steam, but no.
It gets
No.
our official stamp of disapproval.
Yes, official stamp of disapproval, most definitely. Um, what
Oh,
happened?
speaking of games, I just remembered Ari and Wayne and I played a game together this past weekend. We played have you seen any gameplay of Roadside Research?
I've never even heard of Roadside Research.
It's a new game. It's still like kind of in development. Like on Xbox, it's still a game preview, which means essentially we're playing like a beta kind of. Like it's like there are still definitely going to be bugs that have to be worked out. But basically it's another one of those like just like multiplayer management games. So you're playing as
Kind of like Overcooked.
not quite like Overcooked, like Supermarket Simulator. So you are playing as
Like Super
aliens.
what?
Supermarket Simulator?
Oh yeah.
So you're playing as aliens who are trying to take over Earth, but your starting point for some reason is running a gas station.
Oh Lord.
Yes. So you have to like Supermarket Simulator, you have to like stock the gas station, buy your snacks, get enough money
Does
to
it have those stock animations like in Supermarket Simulator?
what stock animation?
Have you noticed how all the people all look the same in these games, like Supermarket Simulator and Video Game Store Simulator and
Oh, like they're
all
pulling the same assets or
the
whatever.
same assets. That's the word I was trying to find. Assets. Like
Um,
it's like the same shelves, the same cash register, the same people.
The shelves and cash register are probably similar. The people look different because there's a lot of like we get a lot of like blue haired and green haired people. So those look a little bit different, and then the products look, at least in my opinion, different. I haven't seen the ones in Supermarket Simulator, but the like I will like walk up real close to like read the products because they've got like Dr. Sparkle and stuff like that for their
What's
sodas.
the name of this game?
Roadside Research. And the characters that you play as look different because you're all essentially just aliens with a piece of paper taped over your face.
With paper bag faces.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Paper bag faces and balloons.
And you get to choose the face that's on your little paper thing. Thank you, Ari. But yeah, Roadside Research. It is so fun. Ari and Wayne and I were playing it. But yeah, you play as these aliens who are running this gas station. You have to be careful because if people start building up an awareness that you're doing something suspicious, then the store will be investigated, and there will be a bunch of men in black and women in black.
This is Xbox.
It's on Xbox, but I believe it's also on PC. Like I think it might be on Steam. We were playing it on Xbox because it came to Game Pass for free.
Okay, yeah, this looks a little smoother than Supermarket Simulator, but it does have some of the same look. But it's got the aliens, so it looks a little bit smoother.
And you can get like fun alien guns to like. There's a sound gun where you can make noises. It looks exactly like the regular laser gun, so someone could have a gun pointed to you. You're like, oh, you're gonna make a fart noise, and then they take you out.
Oh no!
Because that happened to me.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's very, very fun. We definitely got our shit rocked a couple times because there's one you can buy like a camera because like your alien race is trying to take over the planet, So you can buy a camera because you're supposed to take pictures of certain humans for for
Mhm.
the research, obviously. But if you take a picture too close, or if you're standing directly in front of them and take the picture, then they notice and build up suspicion. And so then the men and women in black will come and they'll just like stand around looking at stuff. So you have to be extra, extra careful, like not to do anything suspicious. While there's like six people standing around the gas station, just kind of walking and staring, and then walking and staring. And if they catch you, they're coming after you. And we have not found a way to take out any agents because we have the gun that'll knock out humans, but they are so fast.
Oh
They
Lord.
are so fast.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yes, I've been enjoying it.
That sounds fun. I was trying to think if we did. I didn't watch anything with your sister this week because work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was working right up until your father came home from work at 10:30, and
Mm.
I don't normally work that late.
Yeah.
But I'm checking a message from my boss.
Yeah. And Ari, you were the only person that got that test because I was like prepared the whole time of like, oh, the next time the agents come, then they're gonna give me a test, so I need to be prepared to like prove that I'm human or whatever. And no one else got the test, so they just called you out for no reason.
Another thing I wanted to mention while we're chatting is
Yes.
I watch a lot of um, what's the word?
Reaction videos.
No, I watch a lot of these skit videos,
Okay. Yeah.
and several of the people who do skits, they do skits based on things. I also have been listening to a lot of Reddit stuff,
Yeah.
where people read the "Am
Like
I the
Reddit, am I the
asshole"
asshole?
and stuff like that. And the there's a lot between the skit videos where they do the skit vid. A couple people that I watch in particular do skit videos based on stories that they've been sent or whatever, because they
Mm-hmm.
work in the wedding industry. And so
Yeah.
they've been sent stories about weddings. They get stories about weddings. And a lot of the Reddit people read stories about weddings. And the more, because I've been hearing so many of them lately, after a while, I just get to this point of, why do people care so much about other people's weddings?
Right. I was watching just a YouTube short, and it was oh, what is her name? She's the comedian that dresses up like very 1920s, and she's got the big red like bob
Yeah,
wig.
I know
You
who
know
you're
what I'm
talking
talking about?
about. She has the
Yeah.
bodycon dress and the victory
Yes.
roll hair, and
Yes.
mm,
I was watching one of her YouTube shorts, and someone like it during her shows, people will like put in stuff for her to
mhm.
read on the stage. And one of them was like, how do I tell my brother that or my sister that she has no say in how we run our wedding? And I'm like, why would she think that she did? Like,
Uh-huh.
who are
There's
these people?
there's there's so many things with like the mother. I think of, because I'm thinking of it more from the parent angle, because like none of y'all have gotten married yet. So there's still a chance that that may come up in the future.
They look
Oh,
so
I
cute
like
together. It's
those.
very spring.
Yes, very spring.
Yeah,
Very
I
spring.
am for
I
this
feel
upcoming
I feel
festival.
like those might be a good seller.
I hope so, because like especially if we're doing the event outside and the kids can
Mhm.
like pick it up and we can like throw it right there.
Yeah.
That would be good. I'm trying my best to not for the amigurumis. There's I'll have to, but I'm trying my best for anything that's not an amigurumi to not buy any yarn. I'm trying to dig through my
Use up the
stash
yarn that you've got.
because I have so much.
Yeah. Well, but I've been trying to look at it from like the parent point of view, and because there's a lot of
Yeah.
stories about how, well, I'm paying for half of your wedding, and I've decided that pink flowers are ugly, so I don't want you to have pink flowers. I don't care. As it is, I think about these wedding things and think, I'm gonna have to try my best to actually show interest if one of y'all get married, because I think that might hurt your feelings if I say I don't want anything to do with this.
I
I
don't want
don't
to
want
be there, actually. Can I sit in the audience in the back?
really. I don't want to have anything to do with this. But I because like there's the whole thing because you watch these things and so many like there's the mother goes with the daughters because I've got three daughters, so then there's going to be the thing of going with the daughters to pick out the wedding dress. I don't want to go with you to pick out a wedding dress. I don't
I
care.
would not bring you with me to pick out a wedding dress. We
But
have different tastes.
I mean that's part of the thing. That's supposed to be like a part of the thing of, oh yes, I want my mother to go with me to help me pick out my dress and blah blah blah. And the wedding shower and where I'd have to be among all these people that I don't know. And
Yeah.
I mean, all of y'all know that I am antisocial.
Yes.
You know that I don't want to be around a bunch of people. I will show up to your wedding. I will. But I really don't want to have anything to do with all the planning.
Mm-hmm. Truly, Loki, I don't want to have anything to do with all the planning.
But
I just want to
I
like
know,
say what I want and have it
I
happen.
picture in particular Sydney getting married. Out of all you girls,
She's the one most likely to have a traditional wedding, I think.
yes, and want the whole go with me to pick out my dress and the whole thing. And she knows how I am, but she would still want me to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to suck it. Every time I hear these Reddit stories, I'm trying to say, okay, if it's me, I gotta suck it up to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say anything ugly about the dress because I don't want to hurt their feelings. And I'm just taking things from these stories. But as far as like telling you how to decorate or whatever, this is your wedding.
That's what I really don't understand, because I saw that a lot also at Men's Warehouse when I was fitting men for their suits for their wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And so many like mother-in-laws and mothers were like it would be the groom and the bride are like, ooh, we really like this one. This one looks good. And I'd hear the mother-in-law and mother, or even for prom too. And I'd hear the mother-in-law and mother.
Is Ari pulling a prank on us?
I don't know. I don't think he's pranking. I don't think he's pranking, because this is the kind of thing that he does. I am not surprised.
Oh Lord!
But that's gonna be a season I watch the whole way
seriously,
through.
if you make it on that season, you gotta let us know, because we gotta pay for Peacock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I got rid of my Peacock.
Truly, if you make it on Traders, we will figure out how to do live watches of that season on Twitch. We'll watch it. We'll watch it as it comes out.
But yeah, I just don't understand how people, I mean, not just weddings, just in general, when I listen to Reddit stories, I don't understand why people care so much about other people's business. I mean, don't get me wrong. There have been times that your father has told me something that one of his friends has done, and I'm like if you see somebody break up with, I'm trying not to name any names or anything, but like if you see somebody break up with somebody and then they go off and get pregnant by somebody else and then come back and want to be back with you again.
Ooh, we have to talk about this after the stream, because I have to know. This is like a free episode of normal gossip.
It's like my whole brain was like, this is not my business. This is not my business. But trust me,
it be loud for a second.
Trust me, in between, like in the privacy of my own home, talking to my husband, I'm like, oh my God, why are they taking this person back? Why? But I would not go to them and tell them you're stupid for taking them back. That's not my business. That is not my business. But I may think it. But it's just, I so I'm human. It's not that I don't feel like, oh my, feel an uprising in my chest of, oh no, or even, little things like, other people didn't breastfeed their babies when I think they should have breastfed their babies, but that's not my business. Even though I feel very strongly you should have tried harder to breastfeed your baby, you gave up too easily, you blah 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 blah, but that's not my business. So I have to just tell myself, shut up, it's not my business.
Well, there's also like there's you know that logically there could be other reasons for this thing, so maybe
Uh-huh.
you don't need to speak up about it because you're not an expert on this person's life.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to other
Exactly.
people who are like, actually, I'm here to fix your life.
Exactly. Or even, I mean, there have been times even where I felt like I did know better,
Hmm.
but I express something once, they're still not listening to me. So there's no need in me really putting my foot down and saying a bunch of stuff, because if they're not listening to me, they're not listening to me. Because ultimately, it's not my business. And so I don't understand how people on, especially because there's a feature of Reddit stories that, if you've listened to these people, if you've read Reddit stories yourself, or if you've even listened to people read, I don't read Reddit stories. I have never visited Am I the Asshole in my life. But because it's just more entertaining for me to listen to other people on YouTube read the stories and then give their reactions to them. Rather, I don't get much out of the stories if I just read the story myself. That I just like watching other people have reactions and roundtable discussions about it and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't get much out of it just reading it myself. But there's always a feature where somebody will say, well, I did this and I did this, and my sister didn't agree with me. So now the group chat is blowing up because she told everybody that I did her wrong, and now the group chat is all text, or all my family members are blowing up my phone and texting me. But why does your whole family care? If Alan came home and told me that such and such had done blah 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 to him, which he has, he'll tell
Mm.
me that his family members have done this and that and the other to him. Even if I had their phone numbers, which a couple of them I do have their phone numbers, I'm not texting them and telling them that they shouldn't have done this and that and the other. I'm
We're
not
just built different, I think.
I'm not blowing them up on Facebook and putting all the business out for the
Yeah.
world to see. I'm just not. I mean, I will console Alan about, yeah, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have said that to you. They shouldn't have texted that to you.
Hmm.
But I'm not texting them and telling them, how
Yeah.
dare you do XYZ. I'm not doing that. Why? You
Can
would
y'all
do
hear?
that?
Can y'all hear the truck outside my window?
Yeah, yeah.
My
I thought
bad.
maybe I thought maybe it was just an alarm in your house, but whatever.
No, I thought it was gonna stop and then it kept going.
I normally don't hear when I watch videos. You know me. When I watch videos
Yeah.
and people say, "I'm sorry if you can hear the fan behind me." No, ma'am, I can't hear your fan. Keep talking.
Hmm.
Or I can't hear the people outside your window trimming the bushes or whatever they're doing. I can't hear that.
Yeah, that truck was like right outside my
But
window.
but
Like I'm
that
hearing it
truck,
over my headphones,
I
and I'm
did
like,
I did hear I did hear that truck. I did hear that truck.
um, anything else?
No, I think that's it. I haven't really watched anything. We've been watching um it's an old game show because it's from like,
Hmm.
I think it's from like 2017, 2018. It's not new. It's
Hmm.
called ah I can't think of the name of it, but your father, for some reason, I didn't come because I was working. I told you I've been working late. So he got home and settled down in the bedroom with the remote before I got done working, which is a
Mm-hmm.
dangerous thing because goodness knows what he's going to pick to watch. And he started watching this show with Jeannie Mai and Damon Wayans Jr. Um,
Okay.
I can't think of the name of it. I want to say it's something like Beat the Bank, or I'm looking it up now because I can't think of the name of it. Raid the Cage.
Okay.
Raid the Cage. And I said 2017. It's actually 2023.
Ooh.
And then they did another season in 2025, and then I guess it got canceled after that. It wasn't.
2023 and 2017 are two. That's a large gap.
Honestly, when I'm watching things like game shows and stuff, game shows and reality shows, if they didn't come out in 2025, I'm not watching it.
I'll watch a few older ones, but
Especially reality shows. I have trouble watching the older ones because, like,
they used to do the filming like this.
it's subtle, but the style of reality shows has changed, and the pacing and the things like that that they do on reality shows is different than they do now. And when I try to go back and watch an old reality show, I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's just like we watched the new Fear Factor.
Yeah.
And it still feels very much like the old Fear Factor. And I'm like, who's watching this?
Mm-hmm. Who's hosting Fear Factor right now?
Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, okay. I was like, last time I watched Fear Factor, I think it was Tracy Morgan.
Probably. But Raid the Cage is one of those shows where it's so easy that it like Ronald watched What's in the Box on Netflix after I had mentioned it, and we both agreed it's almost a nothing burger of a show. Because like it's like trivia, but the trivia is so simple that you'd be stupid not to get it. It's so simple.
Yeah.
Like they have a category, and you and you don't know what the category is going to be until you cough drop time. I tried to hit it with water, and the water ain't doing nothing. I'm doing honey herb cough drops this time. I kind of like them. Ricola honey herb. Because I got tired of the berry ones, so I said, let me try the honey herb ones. They're pretty good.
I don't think I've tried the honey herb.
But it's like there's a category, like they'll say pickles or popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick pickles and say, okay, so this is going to be words for things that are sour. So like the name of the category doesn't necessarily, it's not, you pick pickles, you think, oh, I'm going to be naming kinds of pickles. No.
Okay. So yeah, it's a sneaky thing.
It's a sneaky category name. So things that are sour. And then it's going to be really easy. Like Blank Patch Kids.
That's stupid. That's lame.
Or a car that's a junker.
Yeah, a lemon.
A lemon. So I mean, it's really and they have the word on the screen. So basically, you just have to look through and make sure the word you're thinking of is on the screen, and then say the right word, because you only get a chance to blurt out one word. It's not like they'll go on to the next question. It's not like you can keep blurting out words so you get the answer right. They immediately go on to the next question. So you take a second to look and make sure lemon is up there on the screen, and then you say lemon. So it's really easy to get all 10 words.
Yeah.
They put 11 words up there just to have one up there to kind of throw you off, I guess. But it's
Mm-hmm.
real easy to get, and you get like 45 seconds. It's real easy to get all 10 words.
That
And if
sounds
you
like the
get all
kind
10,
of reality show I need to go on.
and then you get, but I mean, it's like on the level of like the floor, where they show you pictures. They show you a picture and you go, okay, trash can, ashtray,
Mm-hmm.
plate. I mean, they showed you a picture of a plate, so you say plate. I
But
mean,
hear me out. Quick, easy money.
that's what I'm saying. It to me, this kind of game show is like one step above um Deal or No Deal, which I think is the most stupid game show in the world.
Ooh, tell them how you really feel.
But after, so you answer the questions and then you put, so you're in pairs. So one person is the grabber and one person is the gabber. So the gabber
Mm-hmm.
answered the questions. That puts like 60 seconds on the clock if you answer them all right. Then the grabber runs into the cage and grabs all these different expensive yet tacky looking items.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to get out the door before the door it's like a sliding door, sliding
Yeah.
glass door, and you have to get out the door before the door closes. But you don't have to get fully out the door. As long as one of your body
Like
parts
reach.
is out the door and your hand is touching the items that you collected, because there is a square in front of the door. And if you leave something on the square but you're not touching it, then you don't get to have it. So you can't like get something and drag it to the front of the door and then go back and get something else. And because if
Yeah.
you leave stuff in front of the door and you're not touching it, that's unattended. You don't get to keep it.
Okay.
So there's people sliding,
Mm-hmm.
doing baseball slides where their hand is out the door and
Their foot is like all the way in
their
here.
leg is on the thing. And they've got stuff like designer baby carriages. They've got stacks of iPads. They've got, because you need to get to a certain, because there's two pairs of people competing and you need to grab stuff that's of more a higher dollar value than the other couple.
Gotcha.
And then in the final round, you need to grab at least $50,000 worth of stuff, which you're gonna get because there's a car there. And in the final round, people usually push the car.
Yeah, I would too.
So you're gonna get your 50,000. Plus, you get to have, supposedly what you're getting is all the stuff that you grab. So you grab a pair of Dolce and Gabbana boots, you get the boots. I'm not Dolce, but Louboutin boots, then you get the boots. You grab, and they have these little games where you can, like if you shoot the basketball and you get the this is all within your 60 or 90 seconds. If you shoot the basketball and get 3 baskets, then you get a token that lets you have a 4-night stay at this fancy resort in Las Vegas or something.
Okay.
So there's a game where if you play Simon with your hips in this circle, then you know what I mean by Simon, right?
Yeah, the color like follow the pattern.
So this lights up, you have to hit it with your butt. Then this one lights up, you have to hit it with your butt. Then this one lights up, you have to hit it with your butt.
Okay.
And then you win another resort thing.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing inflatable pizzas into a pizza oven to win a resort thing. Kind of stuff. Your father, for some reason, has latched onto this show.
Yeah.
And this is what we're watching at night.
It sounds like just easy watching.
Yeah, that's why I asked him, why are we watching this? He said, it's easy and I don't have to think. too hard.
Yep.
So yeah, but I can see why it didn't last very long.
Because it's too easy.
It's too easy and it's cheesy, but whatever. We seem to be in game show mode. We're watching Next Level Chef again because I managed to get to the TV first last night. And we had started watching Next Level Chef, and then he went on 2 trips back to back, so we're like 3-4 episodes behind. And I'm like, why is he not turning to Next Level Chef? So I turned on Next Level Chef. He said, you turned on a cooking show? I said, it's Next Level Chef. He said, oh, I forgot we were watching. Because that's a cooking show that as soon as it's on, we watch the episodes right when they air.
Yeah.
We really like that show. For some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it's a cooking show.
Yeah,
There's tons of cooking shows. I've picked other cooking shows, and your father has not latched onto them. But for some reason, Next Level Chef, he
locked it on.
He is locked in on that one. Just like with the pottery show. I don't know why your father likes the pottery.
The Great Pottery Throwdown.
Yes, I don't know why your father likes. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on him for liking it. I like it. I don't know why.
Usually in the realm of things
I don't know why he likes it, because there's other things in the same realm that I like. Like I like the Great British Sewing Bee. He doesn't care. I also like, before those came out, you know, the granddaddy of them all, the Great British Bake Off. He didn't care about that one either. But the Pottery Throwdown, oh yeah, he's into the Pottery Throwdown.
Wild.
Don't know why. But it is 12:30.
Also, hold on. Ronald says, hubby came in here. Oop, did you hear that? One of our smoke detectors just went off. Me? No, that's Danny's. Him? Oh, hell no, I can't listen to that. You gotta change your smoke detector for Ronald's husband.
I am so sorry, Ronald's husband. Ronald said he's watching Devil's Plan. Devil's Plan, isn't that the Korean one where all these people get together and then they play various versions of almost like Among Us or something, where they have to figure out who is the... I'm not explaining it well, because it's not simply finding out who is the traitor like on Traitors. They have a more convoluted game of one person's the president and then 2 people are his assistants, and the assistants need to make sure nobody gets to the president. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Traitors, but it's a more convoluted.
Yeah, Ronald is saying cerebral mental tests, more complicated tests.
Yeah. I started to watch the first season of that because I thought Alan would like it, but he didn't get into it. The Korean shows, I think we have a trouble to get into because the pacing is slower for him. Because like the Physical 100, I thought we would enjoy that. But like they spend almost 2 episodes just watching the people walk in and go, oh, I'm here with this person. I recognize them from TV. And oh, he's on the national basketball team. I hope I don't have to pair up against him. But I mean, they take 2 episodes showing people just talking about with the introductions. It's too much. It's too much.
Ronald, no.
What is...
First of
all, what are you talking about? I've said my husband's name before.
It's Allen.
Yes, he would have a fit if he saw you misspelling his name.
Second of all, that's my dad.
Your dad? Are you sure that's your dad?
My dad.
Are you sure that's your father?
I mean, Alan is not my father. Alan, that's Ari's dog.
Yes, that's Ari's dog.
Is my papa.
You mean my baby daddy?
The dog is growling. Hang on.
have said my husband's name before. I'm pretty sure I've said my husband's name before. Wrong. Well, while she's gone, Ari, um, my husband said that we are he's working on the trip. It's going to be, all I can tell you right now is that the trip is going to be on MSC. The trip is going to be on MSC, and most likely it's going to be a 4-day. But I still don't have details as to what the date will be. But he's working on it. We're supposed to be working on bills together tomorrow, so I will mention it to him again tomorrow. Yes, Alan is my man. He's my baby daddy.
Baby, where the hell is my husband? Still stuck in my head from earlier. So sorry.
I know. It gets stuck in your head. But
Ronald and Ari, get ready because that's all I'm going to be singing while we're playing Beat Safer.
yes, we want to have Ari. We want to have a new experience. Like I was telling Maya last week, I think it was. I like Carnival, but I kind of already was ready to try a new ship about 15 trips ago. But because we still had small kids, it was it was easier for us to stick with Carnival because they have things the kids like on Carnival, and it was more cost effective for
I'm
us.
not going to have Dr. Seuss breakfast.
No Dr. Seuss breakfast for you.
Green eggs and ham, the truffle-a-tree pancakes.
Aww.
The ice sculpture of Cat in the Hat. I'm not going to have Dr. Seuss breakfast.
Aww.
It just hit me. I'm upset.
But my hubby has done MSC a couple times, and he likes MSC. He thinks we will like MSC. So yeah, roughly, because I only go once a year. So
Yep.
for me, 10-15 trips ago is 10-15 years ago.
I'm making progress on another flyer. I started this one right after I finished the other one, so this is how much I've made on stream.
Oh wow, that's quick. But you are.
That's why I wanted to work on them.
You are speedy.
Because it's just I knew that it would be like once I figure out the doily pattern, like what I need to do, and don't need to keep checking the instructions very much. It works up pretty quickly. Like I think if I make maybe 4 more of these, I'll have it memorized.
Cool. But yeah, so we're gonna do MSC. It's gonna be roughly a 4 or 5 day trip, not a whole week, maybe 4 day, because he wants to, just in case you guys don't like MSC, then at least we're not on there for very long.
Trapped.
But also some other people, his coworkers and stuff, want to come along on this trip. And so he doesn't want to he doesn't want to plan a long trip. Because you know how my husband is. He appoints himself as like the group leader when we go on these kind of things. And so he tries to coordinate everybody for going ashore on the excursions. He's the one, do you have a headache? I got ibuprofen. Did you forget your sunscreen? I got you. Do you need a floaty when we go to the beach? I got you. He carries extra suitcases full of stuff just for all the other people who are coming. And so he doesn't want to be on a week-long trip with a bunch of other people and have to corral that many people. I think after so many trips, I think he's gotten to the point now, and he has said himself, he's kind of gotten to the point now where he doesn't want to run around and do everything like he used to do when we first started taking these trips. He wants to relax. He wants to go to shows, go to dinner, read a book,
Yeah. Be on vacation.
be on vacation instead of running around constantly. So he if we're taking a bunch of other people who've never been on this ship before, he wants to just do it small.
Mm.
So so it is definitely 12:30 now. It's 12:35.
It's time to go.
It be time to go. And I need
Everyone.
to turn my air conditioner on because it is. I just had the fan on, but now I need to put the air conditioner behind it to blow even cooler air out here.
No, I'm pretty comfortable. I might try wearing some shorts today. Sir, we're gonna fight. Sorry, he's over there
You
growling,
and the
and
dog.
my neighbors have been complaining about the dogs and stuff, so I'm trying to deal with it.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not anything past what I had already told you before.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing extra. We're just now hyper aware of it and stressed about it. It snowed overnight. Ronald, it snowed overnight at your house, and it is 69 degrees at my house.
It is 81 degrees at my house.
Ooh. Ooh. Maybe you should move to the mountains. Get
It's
some mountain
81.
shade.
I need to turn the air. But the thing is, it's cold at night. I had to turn my heater on last night because it was cold in my bedroom. But then
I still sleep with my electric blanket every night.
I ran it just for about 30 minutes to like knock the chill off because I knew it was going to get hot again during the day. So I didn't want it to run all night. Because again, it was in the 70s at 10 o'clock this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I've got shorts on right now.
It's been cooling down. I'm still in sweatpants, and I have my sweatshirt on, but that's because Wayne has the AC on in our house. So
Oh, good Lord.
it gets cool. But let's get out of here. Thank you, everyone who joined us today, whether live or if you're watching this after the fact. Hey, if you're watching this after the fact, you're special. You're extra special. You're one of the real ones. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell if you'd like to catch us live. In the comments, what should I leave in the comments? In the comments, leave a vote for Ari for traitors. Say I vote for Ari.
Yeah, so vote for Ari.
Everybody leave a vote for Ari for traitors in the comments. I think we're out of here.
All right. Peace out, y'all.